The next part of that is, for a business owner, we go, yeah, okay, cool. So you've got a great social tool. That's awesome. But what the heck am I going to post about? How can I come up with so much content to feed my social system? So we have an AI powered content engine built into the program. All right. And again, I won't go through like the depth of how this works, but from a software developer's point of view, sorry, let me log into this component. From a software developer's point of view, the reason this exists is because AI content isn't new anymore. In fact, there's, a billion different AI content models out there, but this is very different in one specific way. Have you seen like, what is it? Content AI or Jarvis, or have you seen any of the content writers, Lorenzo?
No, not really, no.
Okay. Some of the content writers that are out there, really, they're amazing. They're built on.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I know what you mean. Yeah,
Microsoft
Actually,
GPT-3 open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're amazing, like the AI based content. But as a person who's run my business for the last 15 years, every time I've looked at AI content, I've had two reactions. The first reaction is, wow. And the second reaction is, oh. And so I'm like, wow, look what it just did. And then I'm like, it's not actually great. It's just okay. So when we built this tool, what we recognized was that there's this synergy between AI-based content, but it still needs a human touch to make it an awesome piece of content at the end. And that's why we built this tool. So this tool allows you to cherry pick good content, add your human touch at the end, and then share that out through our social tool. So I'll give you do you want the quick example, or do you want us to go through?
Let's go.
All right.
Yeah, please.
Okay. So let me start with, let's say I've got a couple of different article sources in here already. So imagine that it's going to be about a topic, vegan, leather, or a topic of your choice.
Hey, hey, well, we've got 10 minutes. So I really want to smash this out really quickly. Is it okay if you do one of your examples and Lorenzo can just follow along in principle? Is that okay?
Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, cool. All right. I'll do this really quickly then. So we say, hey, it's Tuesday. It's time to create some content for my social. So I go content. All right. And we go, let's go and find some source information. So I've got a couple of different demonstrations in here, chiropractic as an example, or mountain biking. So I'll grab a mountain biking content source. Let's say we're going to create some content about mountain biking. So now we've got all of these different articles and things that exist all about mountain biking. So I can say, you know what? These are great starting points for my content. I like this post. It looks really good. So I can come through and say, that one looks great. I'll take that post. That one's interesting. So we'll take that one as well. So now we've made a couple of different selections, and now we go to those specific content articles and we say, now let's have a look at the details. This looks like it didn't bring so much across. So let's find out our other article. Oh, here we go. Wow, I really like this photo. Let's grab that photo. Let's add, you know what, this is all okay, but this last paragraph, man, that's exactly what I want to share with my audience. So I just highlight it and it adds it to my editor. Now I go to my other article and say, another great image, fantastic image. Really love this bit. So I'll just add that. And now we're at the stage where we can say, I've got some base content. Let's go to our editor. Actually, before we do, let's drop in a YouTube video. So I've got a mountain biking YouTube video by channel ID or by keyword or however I want to bring this in. So I've got some great mountain biking based videos that's going to make my content look really hot. So I'll add that in as well. Then we come to the human element. We say, okay, this is all good. We've got a base of what we want to post out to our social media. Now let's make it our own. So all of this, where we've taken the content from, has all been attributed. So that's all, staying compliant, making sure that we're attributing the source. But with one click, we have an AI rewriter that can rewrite that whole content and make it unique. So then you don't have to attribute it. But you can also add your own spin. So we can say, our special offer on mountain bike, whatever it is, if you're running a mountain bike store. Okay, so our special offer on mountain biking. So you can make it your own, add your own touches, relay this out. So you know what, I really want this this particular block to be moved up in the list, or I want to shuffle it around a little bit. But here's where we get really, really cool. I want to make sure, again, thinking about a business owner who was spending money on SEO and article writing and all of that kind of stuff, that we empower them to have that within their own control. So over here in our SEO, let's look at the AI behind ranking this content as we start. So we start with SEO. We're starting to get some suggested words, which we'll get into in a second, but this is the really cool one. We look at optimization, and this gives me a live checklist, like a traffic light system, green, red, yellow. So I can see, for example, the post title is too short. Okay, cool. So the content needs to be mountain, spelled correctly, mountain biking and trails. All right, let's update my SEO traffic light system and see if we've got a green tick. Yep, we sure do. So now I can go through my content. I can optimize it. I can then schedule it and add it to my social media system to be shared amongst all of my different channels that we just showed a few moments ago. So the whole content element for driving social media with the technology that brings the content and the human element to make it amazing by the end of the thing in 5 minutes or less.
You're going to become the most hated company in the world by all the social media companies and agencies, you know. You're going to be putting a lot of people out of business.
No, what we're aiming to do is put a lot of people in business. When they can take the Comet Suite and help their businesses implement it, that's what we're here for. So flying through. So generating unique SEO optimized content in minutes that then can feed that social engine. And of course, foolproof referral campaigns launched for you automatically. So if you've got partners that refer you business, you can track where those leads are coming from.